I'm crossing the most remote road in Australia without a phone.
This is the Nullarbor, a stretch of road with nothing for hundreds of miles. And if I wanted to continue my journey, I had to cross it. But before I even got started, there was a problem. I'm at Foodland now, and it happens to be Good Friday, so it's closed, is what it is. I'm gonna go to a service station now, fill up petrol, and I think I can just get water there, hopefully any last supplies. Straight away I started worrying if I'd messed up. I didn't know if it was even possible to still do this, but there was literally nothing I could do, so I just had to start. Honestly, I feel extremely unprepared for this. I'm very nervous. I don't really have any sort of idea what I'm doing. Now this road is just one road. It's longer than the length of England. There's just nothing. Hopefully we survive. It should be 3 days and then we enter a beautiful, beautiful location. You may have heard of it, you may not have done, called Esperance. I saw a video of it where you see the most beautiful beaches, so it should be a bit of a contrast to the vast emptiness of the Nullarbor. I don't really know what to expect, but we've got about 5 hours worth of driving today to get to Border Village, which is the entrance to Western Australia. My mind was racing without music to distract me. Driving in silence, I could feel the nerves growing and growing. So I took a slight detour for a much needed break.
So this is the Great Australian Bight. It's like the first stop on the Nullarbor from the east side towards the west side. So it's $10 to get in, which is £5, but I'd say it's worth it. Let me explain why I'm doing this. So no phone, no laptop, no screens, nothing. It'll be completely no stimulation. And the idea is to essentially stop being persuaded and infiltrated by other people's opinions and thoughts that I see online, like people's opinions on TikTok, get in my brain, and then I live my life based on what I see people saying on social media, and it's just toxic. And I can sometimes use screens to distract myself from the situation I'm in, where I'll be sat in my van alone and bored, and instead of doing something difficult or scary that's putting myself out in my comfort zone, doing something that makes me vulnerable, I'll just default to going on screens and give myself the illusion that I'm having the things that I need, like connection, all these things. So that's the idea. The phone has been locked away in the drawer, laptop's locked away. I won't be using any of that the entire trip.
Finally my nerves started to calm down, but all that did was create a new problem. Now there was nothing to distract me, and I was really starting to feel it. Then something else went against me.
Right, we've stopped for our destination for the day, and it's a bit peak. I thought we was at this Border Village before the quarantine checkpoint where they take off all your fruit and shit. I'm gonna have to do this because there's flies. But it was literally there. So I've stopped at this random bit of nowhere. I don't know what I'm gonna do for the next few hours. It's basically like, I think it's 4 o'clock now. And that was about 6 hours, 5 hours worth of driving. So I'll put on screen how many miles we've done. Oh my God. And as you can see, I'm not even gonna be able to get out of the van. I'm gonna have to sit for now hours in the van because of the flies.
I tried keeping myself busy doing what I could in the van, but it didn't take long before I needed to get out.
I've no idea what this is all for. Like I say, we're just at that quarantine border. There's just loads of scrapped cars. I mean, it's a proper unique spot to play football in, so I'm not mad, but just strange.
There really is something about football that just makes me happy no matter where I am. And right now it was doing a great job of keeping me busy. Even the flies couldn't stop me. But soon enough, I had to face reality. I can feel the urge I just want to watch something, chill out, you know. But obviously I can't do that. Yeah, I'm just gonna eat to give myself something to do, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do after that. I was really worried I was gonna feel like this for the rest of the night, constantly just chasing something to do. But when I finally laid down, everything changed. Morning, here we are. Conveniently, it seems that flies are lazy risers, so there's none really in my face, which is quite a nice surprise. As I say that, there is a fly there. So last night, what a strange, surreal experience. So when I was originally starting to relax, it ended up being that my brain was chasing the next thing. Like, I needed to go entertain myself playing football. I was trying to just fill time constantly. And once I finished my dinner, I thought that was going to continue. I really wasn't sure what I was going to do with myself. And I just laid there, honestly, for the first time in the van. This is day 101 today. And I don't think I've laid there and enjoyed just being alive in the environment I'm in and just appreciated the fact that I'm sitting in a van in the middle of Australia. I think it was such an incredible feeling. It reminded me of when I was younger. When I was at my happiest, I used to lay in bed with some music on. I might have smoked a joint, but I'd watch drone footage of Thailand or Australia and just relax and just enjoy how I was thinking, how I was feeling. And I haven't been like that for a long time. I think today I'll just be doing another like 5-6 hours, and tomorrow we arrive in Norseman, which is the official end of the Nullarbor. But obviously we want to head to Esperance. So let's just see what damage we can do today. I'm feeling positive, looking forward to getting back on the road, so let's go. Tell you what, it does feel strange pulling off, driving in a direction of somewhere where I'm not using my phone. I don't know what the time is. Obviously it is only one road, so you can't really get lost, but it just feels weird not using maps. Like, I don't know about you, but I use maps all the time for literally pretty much everything. So it does feel strange not using that, but we've got to go through the quarantine now. I've organised my last bits of fruit there for them so they can take it off me. I always get this thing called phantom baggy whenever I have to get searched by security, where in the past I might have had something on me, and then you obviously sort of start to get pranging out when you go through security if you're going to get checked. And now you're still sort of worried that something's on you even if nothing's on you, but I think it might be our turn now. Hello.
Hey, how are you today?
I'm good, how are you?
Good, thank you. Just get you to switch your car off there,
Sure.
and I'll just have a quick quarantine check, please.
I've got a few bits here already.
Yeah, take all that.
I didn't know about the stuff that's been used. Like,
Any sort of fruit at all, so definitely
Cool.
your skins as well.
I'll put it in some tissue or something for you.
That's okay, we'll just drop it straight in the bin. and
Oh,
I'll give you
okay,
the
nice one.
container.
Cool.
Yeah, and then we'll have a look through the van. Honey of any sort you might have.
I think I do have honey, yeah.
Let's have a look there. And any packaged salads.
No packaged salads, no. I'm not a salad guy. Easy as, mate. Lovely, thank you.
Enjoy your travels.
Thank you, have a good day.
Me too.
Bash, and we're into Western Australia, come on! So this is my third state, I think, fourth state, so we started in we started in New South Wales, then we went to Victoria, then we did South Australia, and now we're in West Australia, so come on, let's go! The mood was high after entering a new state. It felt like I was properly making progress now, so I gave myself a treat while I worked out what was next. Right, we've stopped off for some cereal and chill, so got a nice little view. There are flies deciding to piss me off, to be honest, but yeah, I don't know, I think about 3 hours into the drive today, so I feel like I'm going to get some decent distance today. I think we're about 400 kilometres from Norseman, so that's like 300 miles or something like that, near that. So I don't know if I'm going to make it to Norseman today, but that's fine. We're going to get decent distance. I'm going to enjoy this, and then we'll continue the journey. I was feeling pretty comfortable in the silence at this point, and I started seeing something interesting about the drivers on the road. I've noticed there's this unspoken law where when you drive past someone, you seem to give it one of these. Every single car, some people don't do it, but the majority of cars do it. So if you're ever doing this drive, make sure you're one of the friendly ones. Give everyone a little one of these. Yo, last second they did it, come on. It's things like this, that's all you have to entertain yourself. So let me go back to sitting in silence. Holy shit, that was good. I was literally about to stop. I'm struggling now. This feels like as if there was a painting of the van and someone driving a van in this sort of environment like this, right? It feels like I am in the painting. Obviously the painting wouldn't be moving. That's what this feels like. It feels like I'm trapped in a painting of just forever driving in a straight line. This is really, really tough. I am getting very bored. I can also feel my desire to want screens back, like now. I'm excited for when I finish this whole journey and I can use screens again. I am actually like a crack addict. Like I want to start scratching my skin and shit, like get me back on screens. It's just got me thinking how addicted we are to screens. Like I can't admit that. Like I'm addicted to screens and they're so like useful in life and addictive, and they have so much good shit on them that the rest of life just isn't as good without it, and that is a sad realization. What the fuck is this life we live in? Yeah, I was becoming slightly unhinged at this point. What do you expect? I was driving Australia's longest straight road in silence, but somehow I was making good distance, which meant I had a decision to make.
I'm so confused, bro. So we've made it to Norseman. It's absolutely boiling here as well, but it seems like there's nothing to do here. I've gone very, very far on my journey. So this is 6.5 hours we've drove today, and Norseman is officially the end of the Nullarbor. So in theory, I've done the main drive now. I think it's about 2.5 hours to Esperance. I don't know what the time is. It says it's about 4 o'clock on my car radio thing, but that's wrong. That was 30 minutes out before we left in the other place, and plus there's a 45-minute time difference, so I don't know what the time is. I don't really know what to do with myself now. I'm tempted to just do the last drive, 2.5 hours. It will take our total up to 9 hours, but what else am I gonna do? So let's just keep going and see if we make it today.
I didn't really want to keep driving, but stopping didn't feel any better. I would have just been sat there with nothing to do. So I kept going, tired and fed up, but the thought of finishing it was enough to keep me going, until finally I made it.
Yes, come on. That is 9 hours in total of driving today, and a total of 32 hours raw dogging. So that has been a long stretch, but overall we're here, we're finally in Esperance. So back at beautiful white beaches. There's some really amazing beaches here, so I'm looking forward to creating some cool football challenges with them over the next few days. But let's do a quick review. So the Nullarbor itself, I would say I was actually more worried than I needed to be for that journey. It was pretty easy, to be honest. Obviously long drives, but there is plenty of roadhouses, so you never really need to worry about fuel. You can get water if you need to. So I don't think it's as scary as I originally thought it. So if you are ever thinking about doing it, don't worry so much. It's absolutely fine. Moving on now, we just continue up the west coast of Australia. We're doing a whole lap, so lots to see, lots to experience, and I'll leave it there. Lots of love. See you next time.